Baby dolls, if you weren't bullish on GOFURS, which is an ERC404 token standard made by Mr. Dipcatcher from the PulseChain community, if you were not bullish on them, I'm going to play you a clip from Ran, which is going to make you bullish. Get ready. Okay, let's go.
Of splitting NFTs. And I think it's a game-changing piece of technology. But I would not invest in any of the ERC404 collections. I repeat, I would not invest in any of the ERC404 collections. Not in Pandora, not in Defrogs, none of the collections. And the reason why I say you should never, or I wouldn't invest in any of the collections, I'm not saying you should never, is because it's too risky. Because the truth is that I've made a lot of money in crypto, but I've never made any money trading NFT collections. And the reason is that when you're trading on a single NFT collection, you are taking a bet on the works of one artist, one painting on one artist. I'm not tapped in enough, and so are you not tapped in enough. And it is way, way, way too early to start thinking about whether any of these collections are...
You hear that? You hear that, baby dolls? Shout out to Ran, friend of the channel. Sir, I was just about to give up on ERC404 until God sent me a sign. I ain't giving up now. No way. Now, he does have a point. Don't just go buy any JPEG, but if you can find one, GOFURS, friends. It's going to be an options protocol. Peer-to-peer, call options, put options. Is this just a DeFi sector coming into crypto and they don't have to do a sacrifice fund? Oh, man. Now, interesting, right? In Mr. Banter's show, right, it's a great show. In the show, they have a collection of, and I don't want to be rude, but MidCurve narratives, which is AI, gaming, and decentralized penis, which is DPIN. Look, they are MidCurve narratives, friends, because they're in every Medium article, every YouTuber. They're in all of like the research analysts ones. And I'm not saying it's just bad. It's just, it is what it is, man. I'm not putting you down. I'm telling you, man, I was researching this stuff in 2019, 2020, 1, 2, 3, 4, every single year. What do you think I was doing? Looking at the MidCurve stuff, not knowing it was MidCurve stuff, and seeing, ooh, this person knows what's the next narrative. Let me go pay attention to that. Wrong. Every single time. Wrong. Crowd's always wrong, man. And it makes sense. It's because the people who make these research collections and these data and these pools of tokens and these these data sets, these subsets, these categories, these labels, they're not like me and you. They're not wearing Pikachu hats. We go straight into the unknown, friends. These people like data, or some call it data. They like a lot of information. They like pulling things together. They don't like uncertainty. They like uncovering the uncertainty and presenting it in a nice format for you, the reader and the viewer. Me, I didn't give a shit. I'm like, sweet, I don't know how this works. Let me ape in. That's how you explore stuff. Guess what? The biggest gains in crypto come from you participating in that. Huh, what's a T-share? There's a fat dude in the top hat? 1,000x later, thank you very much. Okay, so just many examples like this. Oh, Vitalik is flooding ChainLink saying we don't need oracles more than a 10 million market cap. You know what? It's got a blue hexagon logo. Let me get it anyway. These things, friends, they go much further than you think. Now, you don't know exactly what's going to happen, but Cycle 1 coins, Cycle 1 narratives, double tick. I don't know if it's going to play out into something. Don't just go buy any JPEG, liquid JPEG anywhere, but I'm just giving you examples of things that are happening out there now. I'm very bullish because Ranny Boo, he's got 500,000 subs. 717,000. Wow. Congratulations, Ran. Man, he's on the way to 1 million. And he's basically, friends, I can't tell you how bullish this is. I've just chill out. Chill out. Everyone chill out. He's told 700,000 audience members. He's said, hello, look at ERC404. But don't buy it. Just look at it. And everyone's going, okay. Right? So he has not put any coins in front of anyone's face. If this does catch on, the next time he revisits this, he's going to be saying, well, ERC404 is actually going up. Let me find you the best coins. And because he has enough data and research and information now to make a full show out of it and proper information and cater to sponsors and all these, the audience now, this is the second time from him they'll be hearing about ERC404. They have a natural inclination to just start clicking FOMO buy, and that basically accelerates the momentum wave. Do you remember, friends, Richard Hart's outrage marketing? You got to hear about something from multiple sources to feel more comfortable, and then you can click buy. Well, it's the same thing. They probably heard about ERC404 from Twitter, and then some YouTube guy, and then Rand says it, but he hasn't thrown any coins out. You got to think about this, okay? So, will it become a narrative? I don't know. I'm just thinking, look, it's too early to give us the whole buy anything free open season. That was 2021. That was Bitcoin above its all-time high. Bitcoin broke 20K and we had NFTs going nuts. Every NFT, any NFT. We don't have that now. Bitcoin is not above 69K. Bitcoin is below the all-time high. When Bitcoin's below the all-time high in 3 out of 3 times, I've shown so many videos for you. Like, subscribe, belly button, all. I've shown you, you can't be sloppy. You do get away with murder a few times, but you can't just literally go buy anything and everything and hold forever. There's a lot of short-term price action here and there. But if you do find quality stuff, and what's quality stuff, friends? Cycle 1 coin, Cycle 1 narrative, discount cheap, low market cap, and strong community, which is actually the most important. If you can find all those, you're like, hey, this does not guarantee anything. It just increases the probability that this thing can continue to run, hopefully get a narrative, and, you know, just prosper into the future. So that's where we are right now. I don't know where GOFURS goes. I hope this screams, friends. GOFURS, friends. The combined market cap of them, baby dolls, is about 16 million. So this is GOFURS on PulseChain, and this is GOFURS on Ethereum. Okay, it's about 16 million. Look, I'm telling you, if you give me an $80,000 Bitcoin, doesn't even need to be 100K. Just give me anything above 69K. Just give me the print a 7. Just give me a $70,000 Bitcoin. The frenzy there will be so aggressive that it will be racist, transphobic, and bigoted to be under 100 million market cap for anything that looks half legit. As in, oh, there's a community, and oh, there are people like, you know, that know how to do mathematics and options, deltas, and Greeks. This like nerdy stuff, okay? So that's from 16 million. That's like, my God, that's like a 5.5x from here. Now, just imagine you're the options protocol on PulseChain, which is the undervalued gem unlisted anywhere, which is going to flip Cardano, which is 9x away. Like, I'm telling you, there's big potential here. So I don't know what happens next, but this thing would have a series of waves. And if ERC404 does kind of like pick up here and there, sure, it might not be that open season, like I said, but I think it'll just be more enticing for people to try something new. And that's all you need. That's really all you need, friends. Who made the most money in 2020? It was the ETH maxis deploying their Ethereum to buy absolute dog shit in anything in Uniswap, and they just dumped everything, okay? So just telling you, these things can pop up in seasons. They have no rhyme, no reason. And yeah, guess what? Every single person was saying, oh my gosh, you're minting infinite DeFi Ponzi coins. There is no use case for these. Doesn't matter. The demand came and pumped it up, okay? So this thing actually has a real protocol and roadmap behind it. And hats, friends. There's going to be hats. GOFURS hats. That's probably the most important part of all. So I just want you to see, if this plays out, friends, remember, we don't know. No one knows. I never pretend to know. We're looking for that sweet, sweet home run, friends. You know, cycle 1 narratives. Friends, you know how many times I've been sitting here on the sidelines with you and I'm like, oh gosh, euphoria. 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 Like, you can just see it and smell it. And I'm like, man, oh man, I wish I had a rhyme and a reason to get into one of these things that it can eventually start. But last year was a bit too early. Now, fingers crossed, we're getting closer and closer to the prize. I'm wearing a Pikachu hat. None of this is financial advice. Go buy bonds. You are my friend. Like, subscribe, bell button, all. Catch you very soon.